The 3 in the Dark Stance I feel like is your main clear, and you want to level that first because it is good damage and it is also your self heal. If you level your 1, you need to hit an enemy god with the Light Stance 1 in order to get the heal, and sometimes you can't always rely on an enemy god being near you. I'm going to go ahead, get the pick onto the Tsukiyomi, cleanse ourselves with a knockup from the Tiamat. We're out of mana, so we're going to kind of just hang out in the back line. Tiamat's pushing up. We're kind of expecting him to dash away. He hasn't yet. We're going to throw out our 2, get the slow, run up, activate our 3, and we're able to get the pick onto the Tiamat. And we're able to get the pick onto the Yorm. Easy peasy. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shiny B Gaming, and today we have a viewer request to play Hel and Mid. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intentions of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. Hello, Future Sean here. If I sound a little bit more peppy, it's because I've been awake for 2 more hours and I've also had 2 more cups of coffee. As you can see on screen, 71.7% of y'all are not subscribed to the channel. It'd be really cool if we could get that number down to 70%. So if you have not subscribed and you've seen multiple videos, I would really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button today. Back to the video. As always, the full build is in the description down below. If you are a returning viewer, Hel is a stance switching healer who can deal a lot of damage. She's personally one of my favorite characters, however I was struggling with her in Mid in Season 8. I finally kind of got it together after playing Mid on a bunch of other characters and getting a better understanding of how this season's Mid works. So let's go ahead and jump into Hel's kit. Starting with Hel's ultimate, switch stances. Hel has 2 stances. She has a dark stance and a light stance. In the dark stance, Hel's abilities are going to cause damage and she gains increased magical power. In the light stance, Hel's abilities are going to heal and support her allies as she gains increased protections. Her passive in her light stance, Hel's going to gain increased MP 5, and half of the benefits from switch stances are going to be shared with allied gods within 30 units. In the light stance, she's going to gain 13 physical and magical protections at level 1, 25 at level 5. She's going to gain 15 MP5 at level 1, 35 MP5 at level 5. Her dark stance, she's going to gain 30 magical power at level 1, 70 magical power at level 5. Hel's 1, Decay and Restoration. In the dark stance, Hel's going to fire an orb of decay that deals damage as it passes through minions. The orb's going to explode in a 12 unit radius if it hits a god or a wall or reaches maximum range. In the light stance, Hel's going to fire an orb of restoration that only hits gods. Hitting a god deals damage, hitting an ally god will heal Hel and the god hit. The light stance 1 can go through walls. Hel's 2, in the dark stance, Hel's going to cast a dark circle that's going to debuff the enemies, reducing their magical protections and slowing them for 3 seconds. The slow is going to be 20% at level 1, 40% at level 5. The protection debuff is going to be 5 at level 1, 25 at level 5. In the light stance, Hel is going to cleanse allied gods in the target area and remove all crowd control effects instantly, and protecting them from future ones for a short duration. Hel's 3, in the dark stance, Hel's going to conjure a burst of dark energy that's going to damage all nearby enemies. In the light stance, Hel's 3, Hel's going to conjure a burst of light energy around her, healing herself and applying a heal over time to allies that takes every second. Hel gains increased movement speed, and allied gods gain a reduced amount by 10% for the duration. The light side 3 is going to grant Hel 25% movement speed. And finally, Hel's passive. When Hel is in a stance, she's gradually going to attune to the strengths of that stance, gaining up to 20% increased damage in the dark stance and 20% increased healing from abilities and buffs in the light stance. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a pointer at 3, level 2, put a pointer at 1, level 3, put a pointer at 2, level 4, put another pointer at 3, then we want to max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 3, max out our 1, max out our 2. In terms of the start, we started with Conduit Gem and Tier 1 of Chronos Pendant. Conduit Gem is going to provide us 25 magic power and 10 MP5. It has a passive that every second you gain a stack of arcane energy, causing your next damaging ability to deal an additional 2 true damage and remove all stacks. This effect can stack up to 20 times. So true damage will ignore protections, but it is affected by damage taken or percent reduction. Damage reduction percent. There's a word for it. It's early. Most people don't build it, so it's really just going to be dealing with the true damage. We're just going to kind of hang out in our dark stance in the early game. We're going to try to rotate to our red buff. Nope, looks like we're waiting for our jungle. Our jungle's going for the right harpies. If we hug the right wall, we should be able to get the golden XP from the harpies. We're going to throw our dark 1, throw out our dark 3. We do have a little bit of a lead over this Tiamat. We're going to save a little bit of mana, only cast one ability on this red buff. So if we take a look at Hel's passive, there is a meter underneath the little wolf, and that is going to represent your atonement into that stance. So right now it is fully purple, meaning we are getting the full benefit of the dark stance. We're going to throw out our 2, remove some of the protections, get a slow. That is a blue stone pendant Tsukiyomi in jungle. Very interesting. Achilles is able to invade the enemy red buff. We're going to rotate over, try to help him out. He is really deep. Yorm rotates on him. We throw a 2. That's really all we can do. We're going to go ahead and fall back. We don't want to put ourselves in a bad position. We're going to clear one more wave and then back. Tsukiyomi's here. We're going to use our beads, a little late on the beads. We're going to go ahead and activate our 3, activate our 2 to remove the slow. Tsukiyomi is still pressuring us. Neja uses her ultimate. We are pretty much out of everything. We can throw a 2 in the dark stance, and that's about it. That's going to slow him by 20% at level 1 and remove a little bit of his protections. But it's only magical protection, so Neja doesn't benefit from that. We're going to go ahead and go into the cooldown boots. Cooldown, I think, is king on Hel. If we wanted to go into a more power-based start, I would recommend going into Doom Orb and picking up some cooldown after Doom Orb and boots. However, this game I want to get my cooldown online as soon as possible. We're going to throw our 2. And we were able to secure 1 harpy because we saw plus 23 gold once. T-Mat was able to secure the other harpy. We're going to go ahead and cleanse ourselves so we don't get knocked up. Make our way to our red buff. Achilles is going for the oracles. Not the oracles, the harpies. We're going to go ahead and hit it with them. We've probably got like a half level on this Tiamat. Yorm is rotated over. Go ahead and get some damage, heal ourselves up. Throw out our 1, get some good damage onto the Yorm, and Neja is able to clean him up. I feel like Hel's kit is pretty self-explanatory, however we will try to go over it for anyone who's new to her. The 3 in the Dark Stance I feel like is your main clear, and you want to level that first because it is good damage and it is also your self-heal. If you level your 1, you need to hit an enemy god with the Light Stance 1 in order to get the heal. And sometimes you can't always rely on an enemy god being near you. I'm going to go ahead, get the pick onto the Tsukiyomi. Cleanse ourselves with a knockup from the Tiamat. We're out of mana, so we're going to kind of just hang out in the back line. Tiamat's pushing up. We're kind of expecting him to dash away. He hasn't yet. We're going to throw out our 2, get the slow. Run up, activate our 3, and we're able to get the pick onto the Tiamat. And we're able to get the pick onto the Yorm. Easy peasy. Kind of a soft triple kill. We got the team. We got the Tsukiyomi. And then we missed the connection from the single kill to the double kill. But then we got a double kill onto the Tiamat and the Yorm. So anytime you get multiple kills and it's not quite a multi-kill, I like to call that a soft version of whatever multi-kill you would have gotten. So our Dark 3 is now clearing the back archers, which means it would only take a few basic attacks to clear the minions. The Dark 2 does affect jungle camps, so we were removing a small amount of protections there. Whenever we activate our light side 3, our heal, we're going to be gaining increased movement speed, and we're going to be providing a little bit of movement speed to our teammates as well. We're going to try to rotate up. We throw out our 2, get the slow, get some good damage with the 3. I'm going to cast our light side 1, and we're able to get the pick onto the Tiamat. Throw out a heal, we connect with 2 people. We're going to clean up the minions. Chronos is going deep for that. Neja is able to get the pick. Kamizata's here. Activate our 2, get a slow onto him. Throw the heal onto the Chronos, the 3 and the 1. Tsukiyomi's pushing up. On her rotates over and is able to get the pick. Taking a lot of damage. We're going to activate our 3, get the heal. We get our Dark 1 off. Honor's able to get the pick onto the Tsukiyomi. We're going to activate our 3. We're pretty weak. This is pretty risky. We're going to go ahead and back. We do have enough money for Chronos' Pendant. Chronos' Pendant is going to provide us 100 magical power, 20 MP5, and 20% cooldown reduction. It has a passive at every 10 seconds. We're going to subtract 1 second from all of your abilities currently on cooldown. We're going to go ahead and heal this Achilles, throw out our 1. We're going for the Tiamat. I think we can just kind of bypass this Yorm. Once we get the picks, we switch to healing mode. Then we start healing our teammates up. We get the pick onto Yorm before he goes down. Unfortunately, we were not able to save the Neja. We're going to throw out the Dark Side 1. It does not connect. We're going to throw out the 2. We're slowed by On Her. Super unfortunate. We got slowed. They're pretty weak. We're going to throw out our Dark 1. We're able to get the pick onto the On Her. We're going to try to heal our teammates. Achilles is able to get the pick onto Tsukiyomi. Unfortunately, Chronos goes down. Kamizata is here. This puts us in kind of a bad spot. We're also pretty low on mana. We're going to go ahead and rotate to our enhanced red buff. As long as we have mana, we don't really need to back with Hel. We can just keep healing ourselves. We're going to go ahead back, start working on the Lotus Crown. So with Lotus Crown, we're really going to take advantage of the fact that Hel has heals. We throw our light side 1, seeing if it would connect with the pets from Tiamat. It does not. It only affects enemy gods and our gods, allied gods. So now our dark side 1 is clearing the archers, meaning we just need to hit the melee minions with our dark side 3. We're going to go ahead and set up a ward, kind of rotate to this fight. We miss our 1. We get our 3 off. We're going to throw our light side heal onto the Neja. Switch back over to the dark stance to try to clean this up. Neja was able to clean it up herself. We're going to cleanse everyone that was near us. We missed the heal. Because we missed the heal, Neja goes down. We're still in this fight. We're able to get some good damage off. We try to cleanse the Chernobog. We heal the Chernobog. Throw out the dark side 1, and we're able to get the pick onto the Camazotz. So just a few items in, and we are already able to tussle with the enemy team. We're going to go ahead and rotate to gold. And we're able to secure the Gold Fury. Our red buff was dropped, so we're going to go ahead and pick that up. We are the highest level on our team, tied for the highest level in the lobby until Camazotz hit level 15, right as we said that. We're going to go ahead and pick up Lotus Crown. Lotus Crown is going to provide us 30 magical power, 60 physical protections, and 20 MP5. It has a passive that any god affected by your ability that heals gains 20 increased physical and 20 increased magical protections for 5 seconds. So that little green shell around us means that we're gaining increased physical and magical protections. I'm going to go ahead, throw some damage on this Tiamat, and we're able to get the pick onto her. I always want to say him, but Tiamat is a female. There is no cooldown on Lotus Crown, so you can just spam this with Hel. Yorm's here, we're going to get some good damage onto him. That's his ultimate. We were able to force that out, so that's a small win. Even though he gets away, that's a small win for us. Anytime we rotate, we want to activate our light side heal to give us the 25% increased movement speed. We're going to rotate behind the tower. This is a little risky. We should be trying to group with our team, throwing a heal onto them. Throw out our dark side 2. We're going for the Tsukiyomi. Camazotz does some good body blocking. We're able to get the pick onto the Tsukiyomi. We're going to go ahead and cleanse ourselves, heal ourselves. Camazotz seems to have bought Brawler's Beat Stick. Chernobog is able to get the pick onto the Camazotz. Since we have 3 people over here, we're going to go ahead and push this tower. Minions are going to be at our tower because the Tiamat has their serpents up. Even if Neja intentionally took the red buff, she said sorry, so we're not upset.
Keep an eye open for me, okay, cutie? Attack by a giant. Now you will know.
On my way.
I will protect you.
We're going to go ahead and hit the Pyromancer with our team. The Pyromancer is going to provide our team a buff that we're going to gain 40% increased movement speed whenever we leave the fountain for 15 seconds. So it basically allows us to get to lane a little bit quicker. Bit of a team fight going on. We get our 3 off. We're going to try to rotate behind everyone. That's Camazotz ultimate. The rest of the team is rotating in. We heal and cleanse our team. We're able to get the pick onto the Camazotz. Since we have the full 5 over here, we should go ahead and clean up this tower or go for Fire Giant. We're able to get the pick onto the Tsukiyomi. We're going to go ahead and rotate back, and we should go for fire right here. We do have enough money for the next item that we would like to purchase.
Attack, Fire Giant.
The arm is rotating in. We are able to secure the Fire Giant. We are very weak, so we're going to start falling back. We did use our Aegis just to make sure that we could get out. Camazotz is here. We're going to start falling back again. To Camazotz ultimate. We're going to make sure that we're really out and then go ahead and back. We're going to go ahead and pick up Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver is going to provide us 95 magical power, 300 mana, and it has a passive that whenever we damage an enemy with an ability, we're going to remove 2% of the target's maximum health. If the target had over 2,000 health, this effect can scale up to a maximum of 9% if the target had over 2,750 health. Subsequent hits on the same target are going to do half the bonus damage. Camazotz is weak. We feel like we can get this fight here. Get some good damage off. He's very weak. We missed our light side 1, and I think that is where we die. Because we missed that light side 1, we're going to end up going down right here. We're able to immune the slow. We keep wiggling. And we go down. So yeah, if that was a pick onto Camazotz and then a 1v1 with on her, I think we could have taken it. However, since it was a 2v1, we ended up going down. We realized that as long as we're alive in the fight, our team has an advantage because we can heal everybody up. So we're going to be going into Mantle of Discord next and really get some protections online, some cooldown, and then a pretty good passive that's good at keeping us alive. On her is unable to get the Primal Fury, but Achilles is rotating up, so they should be able to get it together. The Primal Fury is going to allow us to deal more damage to all jungle monsters on the map. This includes Harpies, Colored Camp, Future Gold Furies, Pyromancer, and Fire Giant. You can stack the buff from Primal Fury up to 3 times. So that means you'd have to destroy 3 Primal Furies to get the maximum effect. Your arm's behind us, we're in a little bit of trouble. Camazotz is here, we're in a lot of trouble. We're going to use our Aegis. We throw out our 1, we get a small heal. But they have 2 forms of anti-heal going. They're diving us hard. We keep wiggling. But Camazotz is able to get the pick onto us. He has Brawler's Beatstick and Pestilence. So I believe that is 60% anti-heal combined. Could be mistaken. But it's a decent amount. We're not going to be able to heal nearly as much whenever we get hit and fight near the Camazotz. On her goes down to on her. We say no. We're having a really good game. The classic, we need to group. I feel like anytime we're losing, it's because we're not grouping. Hopefully we'll be able to protect the Phoenix here. We are less than half health. Kamazatsu is on us. We're in a lot of trouble. We lose mid Phoenix. And Kamazatsu is able to get the pick on us for a third time. Chernobog says, I have to be completely honest, I TP'd to the wrong target. So, Kamazatsu is an issue for us. He has crazy dive. He has a lot of anti-heal going. If we don't have help, we really need to position ourselves away from the Kamazatsu. Our team is able to make that fight a 3-for-1. We have 2 hunters pushing up, so they might be able to get the Phoenix here. They fight just right. We're going to go ahead and make our way to the Fire Giant. The Fire Giant is going to provide everyone on our team with some additional HP 5, some MP 5, and it's going to allow us to deal more damage to structures. It is a significant amount of HP 5 and MP 5. So they were able to get the first Phoenix, however, we are still in this. We just needed to defend middle lane and kind of push up. I think grouping is our biggest issue.
Now you will know pain.
Group up. Attack middle lane.
Yorm's a little separated from his team. They're going to try to push up onto him. We're able to get the Yorm ult. Keely's is able to get the pick. We're going to cleanse our teammates. Now that we've gone down a few times, we're really hanging out in the back line, trying to make sure that we survive and can just heal our teammates. That's a beads from on her. Yorm's going down here. We get some good damage onto the Kamazatsu. We're going to heal our team, cleanse our team. Kamazatsu has to ult away. We are able to secure the middle Phoenix. We're going to do a little bit of tanking for our team. Go ahead and take care of the minions. Right now we are in heal mode. We are not in try to get picks mode. We're just trying to make sure our team can keep fighting. We're able to get 2 Phoenixes right there. Churn pushes up. We're going to keep healing this Neja. Throw out our Dark Side 2, throw out a Dark Side 3, throw out a Dark Side 1. Get some good damage onto this Tsukiyomi. Keep the heals going. A little bit of CC with our 2. We're able to use our 3 and 1 and able to get the pick onto the Tsukiyomi. T-Mat is behind us getting some good damage onto us. We're going to fall back. We get the heal onto the Neja. Yorm comes up, sets us up for the T-Mat, and is able to get the pick. We forgot that Yorm could go underground and go invisible, so he was able to surprise us. However, we do have enough money for Mantle of Discord now. Mantle of Discord is going to provide us 60 physical protections, 60 magical protections, and 10% cooldown reduction. It has a passive that if we fall below 30% health, we're going to stun enemies for 1 second and gain CC immunity for 1 second. This has a 90-second cooldown. So if Camazotz is diving us and he's basic attacking us, we fall below the 30% health, we're going to stun him, and we should be able to wiggle away and get out because of that. I think Mantle of Discord is the best single defensive item.
An ally has been slain. Your enemies are falling left and right. They have passed the test.
They have 2 down, we have 2 down. Pretty even, but we did get our middle Phoenix back online. Oh, and we upgraded our starter item. We upgraded our Conduit gem to the Gem of Focus. The Gem of Focus is going to provide us 90 magical power, 150 health, and 15 MP5. It has a passive that every time you cast an ability that costs mana, you're going to gain a stack of focus for 10 seconds, providing 3% movement speed, 3% damage increase, and 2% damage taken reduction. This can stack up to 3 times. So with Hel, we do kind of want to be faster, a little bit tankier, while also doing a small amount of more damage. Between Chronos, Pendant, and Soul Reaver, we should have enough damage to fight enemies and feel like we're dealing meaningful damage. Then we have some kind of defensive utility items between Mantle of Discord and the Lotus Crown. The fact that we can just spam abilities means that Soul Reaver is a good buy. I feel like anytime you get Chronos Pendant, Soul Reaver is very helpful. Mid Phoenix is about to be up. 2 people overstep. Tsukiyomi is away from them. We're going to throw out a Dark 2, throw out our 3, heal everyone. We're trying to get our team to group so we can heal them. Neja is able to get the pick onto the on her. We're going to get some damage onto this Camazotz. Chernobog goes down. Camazotz goes down. We're going to keep throwing the heals out. That's 20 physical and 20 magical protections for everyone on our team. We're able to get the pick onto the Tiamat. We're able to secure the middle Phoenix. Our minions are able to secure the left Phoenix. We should be able to close this out right here. And we're able to get the victory. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.